I've got something for you, and you tell me if I'm wrong or not, but I believe when I interviewed Jerry Briscoe, he told me that after the accident with Buddy Colt, he needed the money, but he owned a piece at the time of the Georgia territory. And I believe that's how Jack and Jerry Briscoe got involved with the Georgia territory. They bought Buddy's shares. And then obviously that leads on to Black Saturday, I think it is, when they sell their shares to Vince.
Well, they were doing NWA TV still every Saturday, I guess, in Atlanta. And then all of a sudden, on a Saturday, the Black Saturday, all WWF guys are doing the live show or the tape show in Atlanta. I didn't know it was coming. I don't think nobody or anybody knew that was happening. But because Jack and Jerry, I'm sure, didn't tell anybody, and they just sold out to Vince. And Jerry was smart enough to negotiate a job for him, and he worked there for the next 30 years after that.
So did Jack?
I think he only
for a few months.
But
anyway.
Jack, well, I don't know. I don't remember Jack being there, but he did for a while, you say?
Yes, they both went as a tag team, and then I know this secondhand from, well, I know this from Jerry as well, but I know this from Don Morocco because the Briscoes and Don Morocco were hanging out together.
Yeah.
And then just one day they were in wherever there was, Atlanta or Philly or in the middle of winter, and Jack just looked around and went, "I'm done." And he just gets on the plane, goes back south. Just send me any ticket where I go south, and they sent him off to Atlanta or wherever, and and then he never wrestled again.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like Jack. He just he got tired of it. After a while, you reach a breaking point, and you said, "I'm doing this every day. I mean, I'm miserable." And after he sold his shares, he had money. So what's going to keep him there? Like Robert Fuller was on the creative staff in WCW one time, and they're sitting around this big ass table. You've seen those big long tables where you can seat
style, yeah.
You can seat 15, 16 people around the table or whatever it was. And Robert told me this himself. He said one day he'd heard enough. He just got up and he said, "Well, boys, Mama's got a full chicken cooking on the roaster right now. I'm gone." And walked out the door, and they never saw him again. He just said, "I'm done." He left. Now, that's the way, if you're going to leave, just say something, "Guys, I'm out of here," and just walk out. Of course, they didn't know he quit then. They just thought he just had an episode and just walked out. He never showed back up again, and they never saw him again.
I'm going to give you the best one I ever heard was Terry Funk. He was meant to basically do a job on Survivor Series 93 for the WWF under a mask, and then they would unmask him and reveal it was Terry Funk. Wouldn't do anything for Terry's career. So when he found out
Chainsaw Charlie.
No, this was before the Chainsaw Charlie thing.
Okay.
This is a good few years. Basically, they did a one-night deal. They were going to unmask him and beat him and see you later. And then he heard the creative, and he told Vince McMahon, "I can't make the show. My horse is sick."
I believe it.
Yeah, and then every time he went back, Vince would always say to him, "How's your horse, pal?" Every single time.
I believe that totally. Knowing Terry, I believe that. One time he got, I don't know if I should tell this or not, but like men do, they stray sometimes. And he got caught. He was married. He got caught with this other woman. And for the rest of the time, his wife would question him on it. And all of a sudden, he had like amnesia. He couldn't remember it. "I don't know what you're talking about." And kept this up, I think. I don't think he ever admitted it. He said it wasn't him. And she finally, I think she got to believing that she had imagined it herself, I guess.
He just gaslighted her for years.
But he never admitted it. Terry Funk, great guy. I loved him to death.